Welcome back, everyone. This is Design and Technology, Module 1, Ideas and Inventions. Let's have a look at the overview of today's lesson. We are focusing on Unit 1, what is 2D and 3D. We're going to speak about the 3D world. We're going to look at polygons. We're going to see why polygons are important. And at the end, we're going to show you examples of polygons in design. So let's get straight to it. Design and technology, design and innovation. The word innovation is just thinking about the creativity and the new ideas you will bring forward to your designs. Now, we also need to take things in consideration when we are innovating something. For example, the community and the environment overall. Design and innovation links us to other subjects such as mathematics, science, engineering, computing, and art. When you are designing, you have to make sure you take risks. Taking risks is just trialing things to see if they work or not. This is how you become resourceful and innovative. You'll become a contributing member of the community. We also need to look at the present and the past. You need to understand how this design might impact our daily life around the world. Now let's look at the 2D and 3D in our design process. What is the meaning of 2D? 2D has two dimensions, height and width. On the right, you have two sets of pictures, one being a 2D robot and the other one being a 3D robot. The 2D robot has two dimensions, height and width, whereas the 3D robot has three dimensions, height, width, and depth. For example, when you watch a movie, it is mainly in 2D. This means that it is flat, it has two dimensions. But whereas if you watch a 3D movie using 3D glasses, it makes it look more realistic. Animals or people might look like they will come out of the screen. As an example here, you can see how the 3D glasses gives you that effect. Same thing for games using a VR. Let's compare the two images given here. We have the one on the left being a 2D graphic, whereas the one on the right is a 3D and is more realistic. This then leads us to the question that's being asked. Do we live in a 3D world? Indeed, we do live in a 3D world. Let's have a look at these two examples given on this slide. The one on the left is just a simple 2D world drawing, and the one on the right is a 3D drawing. The 3D is definitely more realistic because it has an addition of shadow or angles. You can see a different angle to this 3D image compared to the one on the left, which is a 2D, a very simple drawing. Whenever you start sketching or whenever you start designing anything, you always start designing your drawings using a 2D design. Moving from the 2D, you add extra details to create your 3D design. Here we can tell you that the difference between a 2D and 3D images are very simple. 2D graphics are good for showing something that's simple and quick to do, whereas the 3D graphics are more detailed and have more information. When we look at 3D design, you can create amazing and complex objects, but you always have to start with the basic, starting with 2D, then moving on to 3D. This leads us to the next question, which is, what is a polygon? A polygon is a closed figure that has three or more straight line segments. It means it has no gaps or no holes. The segments are called edges. If we look at this picture here at the bottom of this paragraph, we can see that we have edge, we have vertex, and we have face. The edge is most of the time the side of an object, whereas the vertex is where you have two lines meeting at a center point to link them together. And then the simple one, which is the face. The face is just the surface of the solid, mainly the front of the object. Why are polygons important? Well, polygons, original shape, can easily be molded, pushed, pulled, trimmed and merged, and even be attached to other objects to create new shapes. As you can see at the image, we have a triangular, a square, a rectangle, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. These are all shapes given to us. We can pull these shapes to make them look more like a pyramid. If you look at the second part of the image, why is polygon important? Well, polygon is very important because it helps us design our 3D objects using a 4-sided polygon, a 5-sided polygon, or even a 3-sided polygon, such as the example given here of the human face that has been created using a software that uses 3D design. And that's all for Unit 1. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like and share these resources with your friends. Thank you.